The story of Gideon, Judges 6-8. Believe, trust, act. Long ago, in the land of Israel, the people were in trouble. They had turned away from God, and because of that, their enemies, the Midianites, invaded the land. For 7 long years, the Midianites destroyed crops, stole livestock, and drove the Israelites into hiding. Fear and hopelessness filled their hearts. One day, a man named Gideon was hiding in a winepress, trying to save a little grain from the Midianites. He was an ordinary man, full of doubts and fears, just like anyone might be in such desperate times. Suddenly, a bright light shines. An angel appears, calm and radiant, standing before Gideon.
"The Lord is with you, mighty warrior."
"Me, mighty warrior? If the Lord is with us, why is all this happening? Where are the miracles our ancestors talked about? The Lord has abandoned us."
"Go in the strength you have. Save Israel from Midian's hand. Am I not sending you?"
Gideon struggled to believe. How could he, the least in his family, lead an army? But the angel reassured him God would be with him. Gideon took a first step of faith. He destroyed the altar of Baal, a false god worshipped by his people, and replaced it with an altar to the true God. This bold act sparked anger and fear, but it showed Gideon's growing courage. When it was time to face the Midianites, Gideon assembled an army. But God had a surprising plan. He told Gideon to send most of the soldiers home, keeping only 300 men. Why? So that everyone would know the victory came from God, not human strength. Armed with nothing but torches, jars, and trumpets, Gideon's men crept up to the Midianite camp. At Gideon's signal, they smashed their jars, raised their torches, and blew their trumpets, shouting, "A sword for the Lord and for Gideon!" The Midianites were thrown into panic. They turned on each other and fled. Gideon's small army, with God's help, had won an impossible victory. So, when you feel small or overwhelmed, remember Gideon. With faith, even the least of us can do mighty things. Lessons learned. Faith over fear. Gideon's story teaches us that even in the face of overwhelming challenges, faith can give us the courage to act. Trusting in God or a higher purpose can empower us to overcome fear. Obedience brings breakthrough. Gideon followed God's instructions even when they didn't make sense. His obedience led to victory, showing that sometimes the path to success lies in trusting a plan bigger than our own. Strength in weakness. Gideon saw himself as weak and insignificant, but God used him to achieve something great. This reminds us that our perceived weaknesses can become strengths when we rely on faith. Small can be mighty. With just 300 men, Gideon defeated a vast army. The story highlights that it's not about how much we have, but how we use it. Small, purposeful actions can lead to great results. Courage is acting. Despite doubts, Gideon had doubts and fears, but he acted anyway. His story encourages us to move forward even when we don't feel fully confident, trusting that strength will come as we take each step.
Hi, friends. If you enjoyed this story and feel inspired, there's so much more where that came from. On this channel, we dive into uplifting, faith-filled content to encourage you in your journey. If you're looking for more inspiring Bible stories, lessons of hope, and moments to strengthen your faith, hit that subscribe button now. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss an update. Together, let's grow in faith and share God's love with the world. See you in the next video.